Like fall, but remnants of summer. It's still nice and warm out there today, but cooler than what we've had the past few days. We did see a little bit of rain go through the tri-state area very early this morning, but I said this earlier in the show, it doesn't look like it was a measurable amount yet, so we still are in this dry stretch that we've been in for quite some time, 24 days to be exact, that we've gone without rain. Big temperature drop comes over the weekend. Really Sunday is when we're going to feel a big difference because we'll stick with the 60s through the rest of the week. But we'll still be above average for this time of year today. We're expected to hit a high of 67. Usually we're at 62, and those lows are pretty close to being the same in the upper 40s. Most of us will be in the mid to upper 60s. We're looking at 67 out on Long Island as well, 64 up in Poughkeepsie, and then cooler for Monticello, just a high of 57 up there today. Now, we had that one day on Tuesday where we hit 80 degrees or higher through a lot of the tri-state area, and it might have felt weird, but we actually saw that 3 times last year, and then we hadn't seen it again since 2019, where we had a couple days over 80. But I think for the rest of October, we're going to stick in the 60s. We might get a couple more days in the 70s. Right now, we're all in the mid 60s. Beautiful outside. We've had those clouds clear up that we saw earlier this morning, so it's sunny over New York, LaGuardia. Atlantic City has some cloud cover right now, but we'll just see a mix of that for most of the area today. Those dew points are low. We talked about this earlier in the show as well, but I want to bring it up again. We do have a red flag warning throughout a lot of the state of New Jersey. That's just because of these dry conditions, the dry stretch, low relative humidity, and so if anything is possible of igniting a fire, that's something to be just aware of today. Now, we also have very strong wind gusts, which doesn't help that red flag warning either. They're coming from the north, 26 miles an hour in New York. Some of us more than 30. White Plains, 31. I know earlier some more of this map had wind gusts more than 30 miles an hour. That's really going to persist through the afternoon. By the evening, it'll calm down a little bit, but it's still going to be pretty breezy throughout the day. We'll see a pretty consistent wind between 10 to 20 miles an hour. Right now, the northern half of the country, stretching all the way out to the Pacific Northwest and the Midwest, are seeing cooler temperatures. We're all on this cool down trend. But then in the south, we're still seeing we could have some record-breaking heat today in this portion of mainly Texas, and then tomorrow in the southeast, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama could see some record high temperatures. So it's kind of what we were just dealing with a couple of days ago. But for us, the next 3 days, we're going to see these cooler temperatures. Still pretty nice through the end of the week, but then we'll have a cooler day on Sunday. Bianca?
All right, Liv, thanks so much. Meanwhile, the New York Liberties Championship ceremony